that one, it's like you really couldn't hear me. When I listened to it, I couldn't really hear myself. But it was about uh, these honey traps that people. I don't want to say that they call themselves setting up because they do set them up, and I guess they're trying to get like their spouse or whatever. Um, I don't know if it's something like as far as court wise, they're trying to take them to court, trying to get some money from them. So they need to try to build evidence against them and all that other stuff. But in the end, I feel like they really only end up making themselves look bad. Because like, why would you set your partner up to do something that um, is only going to probably, for one, make you upset in the end because you're watching all these things that they're doing. Um, mm, like, I think it's crazy. Have I ever been in one of those myself? I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know. We all have could have been in one before. Because, there's men out there that be married trying to mess with women. And then there's women out there that be trying to mess with men or whatever. Like whatever else. Men and women and what. I don't even know. I don't want to get on that part. But I'm pretty sure that there is. So everybody just be out there cheating. Which is crazy. But it's like, why would you set something up that's going to allow someone else to enter your intimate space or to enter your life? Because basically that's what it's doing. Why would you invite someone to come in that has the potential to take your partner away from you? Especially if your partner is going to be attracted to them, if there's something about them that your partner likes. Why would you invite somebody in that you know that you're going to end up putting yourself in competition with? Not the person, but you're going to end up putting yourself in competition with them because you're trying to be the better person. But it's like, why? Do you not feel good enough yourself for your husband or your wife that you feel as though that you need to try to drag somebody else in unknowingly? Like, that's crazy. I think that's really, really crazy. And it's sad that people do things like that. But like I said, maybe it's to win a court case, get some money, or just to try to get free from the situation. But everybody, like everyone are, everyone are, you and your partner are adults. Why can't you just sit down and talk about the situation instead of trying to drag another person into it that has nothing to do with it? Or maybe even the person does know something about it and they're willing to just go ahead just to get that person caught up, which is something that you want to do. Um, what really gets me are the ones, like I said, if they bring another person into the relationship knowing that the other person is most likely probably going to be willing to do the things for their partner that they're not willing to do. So you're just going to hand your partner over because any and every time that they have a want, a need, whatever it is, they can go to that person. They know they can't go to you, but they're always going to go to that person. So it's like, why would you even feed that to them? Or even just to gain your husband or your wife's desire back for you, you feel as though I'm going to use another person to draw them back in. No, it's not. That is not going to draw them back in. If anything, that's going to push them further away to either do more things that they shouldn't be doing, or it's just going to keep them sneaking off doing things that you don't even know about, especially when y'all call yourselves agreeing about it. But shouldn't even be doing that. Like I said, that's crazy. Um, Emily, what am I talking about? I'm talking about this thing that they have out when they talk about honey traps, where people are using their spouses. I mean, not using their spouses, but they're setting up their spouses with other people. Um, Trying to go back into my thought, but yeah, everybody should just be grown and be able to just sit down and talk about the issues or the problems that they're having instead of trying to bring other people into it because that's not the way that it's supposed to be. And most likely it's going to end up going in the wrong direction, and a lot of people are going to end up getting hurt. It ends up backfiring. It's like your main goal, your objective was to try to get your partner back, but you end up only pushing them away. Your goal was to try to get that, create that desire back, or the desire for your husband or your wife wanting you, but you only push them to wanting someone else because you're not willing to, I don't want to say sacrifice yourself, but you're not willing to give to them. So if you're not willing to give to them, there you go. There's somebody else that's willing to. It's a shame. It's a shame. I don't know. I don't even know how to say your name. I don't want to mess it up. Yitzhak, I think. Yitzhak. Yitzhak reacts. Hi. Country boys. Hi. Mystery pause. Hi. Tell you how hard is high school? High school? It all depends on you. Middle school is hard. Elementary is like, no, it's not. High school is not hard. It all depends on you. But you will be going through a lot of different things because, you know, your your hormones are going to be all out of place and you're just trying to figure yourself out at them ages. So, yeah, it might be a little bit difficult, but the more the high school sets in, you'll be more comfortable and you'll get in tune with yourself and others around you. That's around the time where you're really getting to know yourself. Personality is starting to set in a little bit more. Yeah. High school was fine. I think I liked high school. It was good. I was a quiet type where I didn't I didn't have particular people that I hung out with, but I could go to any group. Like I could hang with the quiet kids, the cool kids. I can in the cafeteria. I'm going to say because that's where most of the entertainment is, I guess, in high school. But I could go to any table that I wanted to because it's like I got along with everybody. I wasn't a popular person, but then at the same time, people knew who I was. I don't even know what to call that. I was just that middle person. I don't like too much attention, but then it's like if I want to put myself out there, I would. But high school is pretty good though. Do I play Roblox? No. I don't feel as though that adults should be playing Roblox. That's for kids. It's in a different language. What's in a different language? What I'm saying or your name? What's your name? Get Zach reacts. Yep. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. So now that just took me off entirely everything else that I was saying. But I hope that wasn't no kids on here that I was talking to. I mean, I did put for no kids to be the audience, but whoever signed them up on to YouTube could have just placed anything on there. I don't know. So they have access to everything. That's crazy. Let me get off of here. I'll be back on maybe later or tomorrow.